Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are fine and doing well. So I'm here with the new explanation of a poem which is The World is Too Much with Us, written by William Wordsworth. The World is Too Much with Us by Wordsworth is a thoughtful poem. It encourages the reader to think about the spiritual world more than the earthly world. First line of the poem is the world is too much with us, late and soon. Getting and spending we lay waste our powers. It means the speaker begins the world is too much with us, the term the world, and the reader quickly begins to understand what the term means in this context. He is talking about worldly cares and concerns such as money, possession, and power, and he concludes that it is too much with us, meaning that we care far too much about these worldly things. He gives more depth of the thoughts of this idea when he suggests that by using our time, mind, and energy in getting and spending, that we lay waste our powers. In other words, people have powers beyond that which they have trapped into because they are so much busy in getting and spending. They are tired up their greed for money, and their time is accounted by their own actions of getting money, spending money, and caring for their possessions. He believes that money and worldly possessions are more important to the people than they should be. He continues, little we see in nature that in ours we have given our hearts away, a sordid boon. In these lines, the speaker contrasts nature with the world. He reveals that while people spend their time in acquiring worldly possessions, the true beauty of the earth cannot be owned. He reveals that very few things that people see in nature accurately belongs to them. He then laments melancholy when he have given our hearts away. He believes that where we should enjoy nature, though it is not our own, instead we are filled with greed and we acquire health and worldly possessions rather than enjoying nature. The speaker then continues by describing the beauties of the nature that people are missing out by being so caught up in the want of money and possession. In line 5th, the sea that bears her bosom to the moon, the winds that will be howling at all hours, and are upgathered now like sleeping flowers. In these lines, the world is too much with us. The speaker describes the beauties of the nature that most of the people are missing out on. He describes the sea, wind, and flowers. His description of these parts are nature use personification to help the readers to connect with each description. The sea bears her bosom to the moon, which suggests an intimacy between the moon and the sea. The wind howls. This gives the wind human emotions. The flower sleeping gives these parts of human attributes help to reader to feel this connection with the nature. It paints a picture of the nature and allow the reader to understand what he is missing out by being caught up in worldly possessions and greed, basically materialistic things. In line 8 to 10, for this, for everything we are out of tune. It moves us now, not. Great code, I'd rather be a pagan suckled in a greed outworn. These lines are the speaker's final exclamation that we are out of the tone, means with nature because we are so caught up in the worldly wealth. Here the speaker swears on oath that he would rather be a poor pagan that be so distracted by the world's wealth so as to render himself unable to enjoy the true beauties of the life. He appeals to God and even exclaims that he would rather be a pagan than to be out of touch with nature. In last lines of the poem, line 11 to 14, so might I, standing on this pleasantly, have glimpses that would make me less forlorn, have sight of Proteus rising from the sea, or hear old Triton blow his wreathed horn. In these final lines, the speaker reveals that if he were a poor pagan, he would have glimpses of nature that would give him joy and hope, or at least make him feel less forlorn. He would rather be poor and helpless and connected with nature that rich and powerful and yet from it. In the final two lines, he refers the two pagan gods Proteus and thought to be able to tell the future, though he avoided doing so if he could. The speaker implies that had he been a pagan, perhaps he could imagine being to touch with Proteus, or at least catching a glimpse of him as he stares out across the sea. Triton was the pagan god that was said to be able to calm the waves of the sea. This implies the speaker looks out at the sea enjoying nature long enough to see Triton and Proteus. The speaker refers to these two pagans gods after the first appeal to God and swears that he would rather be a pagan than be eliminated from the nature. So this was the summary or a kind of a line to line analysis of the poem. It will be helpful for the full poem analysis. We'll see you in the next video, and till then do share, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till then, stay safe, stay happy. Bye.